or 6 degrees separation from the president. You wouldn't have these people standing right next to you. But what about the people standing right next to the president? What if they stand right next to those people? Is that far enough separation? These are the friends of this administration. These are the people in the administration. These are the organizations that are tied to the administration. You have Andy Stern, SDS, Workers of the World Unite. You have Van Jones, a communist. Mao lovers, Ron Bloom, barrel of the gun. Anita Dunn. You have Weather Underground, Jeff Jones. Where's Jeff? Here's Jeff. He worked with the Apollo Alliance. What does the Apollo Alliance do? The Apollo Alliance worked on the stimulus package. He's now in the government of New York advising them on how to spend it. Hugo Chavez praising Mark Lloyd at the FCC. They all think the same way. How is that? What are the odds? That they all think that America is the bad guy, the imperialist, that capitalism is over. They all believe in redistribution of wealth, and yet he's surprised. Now let me ask you this. Do you know one person that was a member of SDS, or is a member of SDS today? Do you know one person who is a admitted militant communist that called recently for the overthrow of the United States? Do you know one? Do you know one person that wants to dismantle the free market brick by brick? Do you know anybody? One that was part of a non-repentant group of terrorists who blew up the Pentagon and routinely bombed and shot up police? Do you know one person that hates the Constitution? One that disagrees with the Declaration of Independence? One. Do you know one? He knows all of them. This is an undisputed fact. So you have to make a choice. This is either the most unluckiest streak of job hires of all time. Oh, what do you mean? Another radical? Oh, gee, how can we be? Or it could be that this is the mindset that this president wants to associate with. These are the people who helped shape his life. His parents, they were communists. His mentor was a communist. It's all he knows. He's simply surrounding himself with like-minded individuals. Let me ask you this. Two questions. Did you read Dreams of My Father? Has anybody in the press asked this one question? What was the dream of his father? Why did his father leave him? To pursue Marxism and communism in Kenya. What was the dream of his father? Now you surround yourself. He surrounds himself with Marxists, and they deny it and say, oh, as a... But I don't buy that. Let's go with Ronald Reagan. If Ronald Reagan, and he did, if he did the same thing, he brought in small government policy people from the Heritage Foundation, and he surrounded himself with the Heritage Foundation, would anybody believe that, oh no, that's just... Of course not. It's intentional. 3 days ago, I started with this chalkboard. And I asked you, I said, after you hear this, you have to make a choice. You have to make a choice. Because it's no longer reasonable to say that this is all a coincidence. You have to make a choice. What you're seeing, is it the intentional destruction of the free market system into redistribution of wealth, into globalism, into big government and Marxism, into class and race warfare? Is it intentional? Fundamental transformation of America? Or is it this, but boy, they just keep getting it wrong? America, you can bury your head in the sand at our peril. Or you can draw a line in the sand.
Next, he once collapsed Britain's economy and made billions in the process. Now he's funding the effort to collapse America, and he gets a visitor's pass to the White House while he's at it. Can you guess who this is?